We're on the road. Loaded up.
We got a fish shop and we have a really good crew that's been with us for years. And you know, they do a bunch of the guiding. A lot of times we're spending.
Gotta love Texas. Check this out. The jerky bar at the gas station. We've made it. Laguna, Atascosa. Couple of days, well 5 days of hunting starting tomorrow. Out for Nilgai. Got a couple of deer tags as well. Pretty pumped. First time really exploring the south of Texas. We're not far from the Mexico border down here. But anyway, let's see what happens. Let's get after it. First afternoon of scouting. Got our bikes. And we're going to be pushing in until the mud stops us. Ooh. So it's our first afternoon in, just going for a bit of a scout. Spoke with a bunch of guys in the car park. Said they saw a bunch of hogs and not much else, but as you can see just beside me here, there's certainly some ungulate sign. Anyway, better catch the rest of the crew and get the scouting going. So one of the things Nilgai do is continue to use the same place. So as you can see, there's a bit of a pile here. That's a little old. That's maybe a couple of days old. So these are the sort of things that we're looking for out here. And if you come in, you can see the footprints as well. Similar to a deer, I guess, having the two toes, but not as pointed. Here's maybe an example of a deer that's a little more pointed versus a Nilgai. So certainly nice to see some sign early on, given we've only been out of the truck for 15 minutes. But there's a lot of land to go search, so we're going to keep on keeping on.
So cool.
Well, there you go. It's my first armadillo. Bloody awesome. So, end of day one. We're in a little bit of strife. Looks like we're heading to the local bike store to get some new bikes, or at least some parts. Anyway, it's all part of the game, I guess. Didn't see much in terms of live animals today, but certainly saw plenty of sign. Found some beds, a couple of piles. So I think we've got a plan for tomorrow. Whoop. I think we've got a plan for tomorrow if we can get this sorted out. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Here we are, first morning. Pretty excited. I'm set up in a little bit of a ground blind set up down here. Well, it's not even a blind, just hidden in the brush. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's some water out the back through here. And then there's a pile of poo right on 20 yards. There's another one just off to my north up here, and it's fresh, like either this morning or last night. And there's some trails through here. I'm pretty close to where the car park is, and since I've been in, a few people have just gone straight past here, so I'm hoping it's just going to be overlooked. The wind is blowing in my face now. The boo's over there, so my wind is blowing back out into this water. So you can see the sun's coming up in the background. So I'm just going to sit up here for the morning, maybe till 9 o'clock. It's 6:42, so I'll spend at least 2 hours here. And if I don't see anything, I'm going to get back on the bike. I'm going to ride in a lot deeper. But man, it's good to be out here. This is super exciting. Nice to try something different. You know, getting to explore a different part of the world, different type of hunt, different animal. So anyway, I'm going to be quiet and we'll see what happens here. So it's just gone 9 o'clock and I didn't want to sit down anymore. Kind of got itchy feet, pretty keen to go and explore. I've come out onto this big open field here. You can see on a bit of a old beaten path. Goes a couple of miles down that way, and if I spin around, goes for about 3/4 of a mile over my back. Came down from that way. It's super thick in there, but I'm gonna see if I can get a bit of a spot and stalk going out here somewhere. I'm gonna spend the next 10 to 15 minutes just glassing this area, see if I can see anything. You can see directly down here, there's a bunch of trails that lead out. The wind's coming this way, so there might be some animal just sort of bedding along that edge so they can look out into this open pasture and feel comfortable, and then just have the wind coming out of the thicker stuff at their back, which also gives them some security as well. But man, this is cool. This is super cool. I've never done anything like this. It's a really neat experience. So anyway, better get the long eyes out. Got those around my way. So yeah, we'll get the long eyes onto this field, and then if we see something, put a bit of a game plan together and dump all my gear and set for my bow and see if I can get out there and get one. So at last, what I thought was something was nothing but some cactus out there. But I come a little bit further up this transition line, and you can see over on this side, clear as day, bedding area, and you can see my shadow going into it, and it's in the morning. So in the afternoon, that's going to be in the shade right there. So if this wind holds, and it looks like it's going to, I could probably make a long stalk out through here this afternoon and come and check and see if there's something in here. I could probably glass it, but it'll be looking in the direction where I'd have to glass from, so it might just be a stalk in for nothing. But anyway, might be somewhere I come back to later on today. Again, this is super fun. I'm really enjoying myself. This is yeah, something neat. Feels a bit like back home, to be honest. Out on the floodplains up in the north of Australia. Expecting to see a big water buffalo or something jump out of the shrub here, but it's just got that feel. Anyway, there's a river up here, about another 400 or 500 meters, so I'm going to get up to that and then start heading north. This is awesome. So I've made it right out to the edge of this field now. I'm kind of on a bit of a point, and it goes back behind me and up to the north here, so back to the east. And then I've just got 270 degrees of this big open field. Been glassing it for a little bit, haven't seen anything. So I'm just going to walk north up along this transition line here. And I'll give a shout out to my mate Marty, moo cow back home. He saw one of my social media posts, and being typical Marty, having a bit of a dig, all in good fun, bit of banter. Haven't seen the bloke for a few years. He had a bit of a rough trot there for a while, but he's come good. Anyway, Marty, thanks for the chat, mate. Always nice to connect with old friends, even if it is over social media. And hope you get out there and catch a few fish, mate. Anyway, better keep on here. Man, it's lunchtime on the first day. I'm back at the truck. I'm already stuffed. Put 3.5k on the feet this morning. Just walking through thick stuff. Got a bit swampy on the way back. Feet are bloody soaking wet. It's hot. But bloody hell is this better than sitting in the office. Just trying to rehydrate. Got some liquid IV into me. Got some food. Just having a little bit of a nap here, and then we'll power out here this afternoon and see if we can't find something on the evening sit. Pretty important in this type of weather to keep the fluids up. So I'm going to take my time to do that and have a little bit of a nap here. Anyway, stick around, we'll see what happens here tonight. Well, I had a pretty good rest at lunch. Managed to get a bit of a nap in. The officer came down checking that everyone had their permits and whatnot, and woke me up from my sleep. Caught me a bit off guard. Anyway, I'm heading out for the afternoon here. Going to check a new area that I haven't looked at yet. Speaking with a lot of people that have been coming and going, they were saying that they've seen a couple down here over the years, so I'm gonna go try my luck. Because if you don't go, you won't know. You can see I'm waist deep, just ploughing through this long grass, switch grass, whatever you want to call it, and then these other spiky bloody grass things. They're a real pain. So I found a neat little spot, just this little cove, and there are fresh tracks everywhere through here. Sort of goes back out onto this next little headland. I'm going to be sharing with a few people tonight. Got the wolf spider. Got the box turtle down here at my feet. So it's going to be an interesting sit here this evening. Well, we've got about 34 minutes left of shooting light. Looks like we're going to set up for a nice sunset. But man, it's been hard work today. Certainly getting taught a few lessons, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going out here, another half hour. I feel like I'm in a good spot. Just need one to walk through. Oh man. Oh no. Just ran around the corner. I gotta get down. You might have seen me. walking along the beach straight towards me. Oh no. I think it saw me put my phone up to start recording. Oh, I've got mixed emotions.